Whole numbers include 0 and the natural numbers. So if we count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're called whole numbers. If we take, for example, the region between 0 and 1, if we take any distance between 0 and 1, how do we deal with what we want to find out now is, what do we call a number that's in between one of the natural numbers, also called, or the whole numbers. For example, we know 1 is a natural number, 2 is a natural number, and also 0 is a whole number. We want to know, what do we call numbers whose position fall in between the positions of the natural numbers. Another important thing to know is that a number is a point on the number line. So for a position anywhere in between 0 and 1, or anywhere in between any two numbers, we call that a fraction. Fractions. Or decimal numbers. Whereas 0 itself and 1 itself, 0 is a whole number, and 1 here is a natural number, and it's also a whole number. This point here is 0. A point is also an intersection between two lines. So here are these markings. This mark is 0. This mark is 1. And here's your whole number. And here's your natural number and whole number. And the region in between two whole numbers any point which falls in the region between two whole numbers, we call that a fraction or a decimal. Ether, just as death is adverse to now this here is the number line, and I have here written on the left and the right columns here explanations or describing principles that we use to describe the number line. Basically, we have in the number line, the center is 0, And you have numbers to the left of 0, and then all numbers to the right of 0. We have it represented on a line. Our numbers are points on a line. So we have an infinite amount of points on a line. And each point is a corresponding number relative to a succession from 0 in either the right or the left direction, also called positive infinity. And we have symbols that mean positive infinity and negative infinity. This horizontal 8 figure is called the infinity symbol. Infinity, meaning it goes on forever. Also related to left is minus. Related to right is plus. Negative and positive. And here we have the symbols, which represent negativity and positivity. Or basically on the number line, meaning to the right of 0. A positive sign denotes to the right of 0. Negative denotes to the left of 0. Or either in principal direction or opposite direction. Now we have here the number line. I'm showing you the negative numbers and the positive numbers. And these are denoted with positive signs. It's not necessary to put by convention, we agree that it's not necessary to apply the positive signs. But these are positive numbers. They all have a sign of the positive sign, meaning in the right direction, meaning it's on the right side of the number line. These numbers have a negative sign, denoting on the left side of the number line. Numbers on the number line are called sign numbers, also called integers. And that here, integers is your next type of number. So as we discussed natural numbers, we discussed whole numbers. I mentioned decimals and fractions, and these are integers. Now we're going to go into some addition with these integers. Now here it is, we're talking about addition. The sum of a number A and another number B is A plus B, an instance of an addition. These are notes. The sum of A and B is called A and B, A plus B. In other words, when we say the words, the sum of some number and another number, we write it in this form, meaning this is an instance of an addition. And this is what's called in mathematics an instance of an addition. So we say the sum of 3 and 4. We would write that as 3 plus 4. Or in parentheses. That's instance of an addition.